Hi, my name's Sean, also known as Milk, and this is my golden hour. Hi, my name's Sean. Hi, my name's Sean, also known as Milk, and that was my golden hour.
And we're live here from Fort Boston at 148 Salem Street.
You already know.
Yeah. I got it. Shorty gave me time for the culture. Hey, had to wake 'em up like it's Folgers. Hey, had to wake 'em up like it's Folgers. Hey, shorty gave me time for the culture. Hey, your boyfriend a op, he a vulture.
Heck, one thing I noticed on the last one is like the waveforms. They don't come up when you record normally. They come up afterwards.
Yeah, they come up. You kind of gotta yell like
Well,
what's
wavy.
recording for you
Yeah,
to see
but
the
afterwards
next,
they pop up, right?
Yeah. As long as you see a line there. If it was just no red bar, then that's when you're not recording.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give the intro.
Bang.
This is cinematic.
And I'm back from vacation.
Oh,
slash
wait.
workation.
Wait, I got it. Normally, and shout out to John because he gave us the light and the stands.
John's a
Normally,
fucking
we're
guy,
in the deep jungle of Somerville.
you know, making things happen.
But it's the end of 2018, so I was like, yo, we got to glow
gotta
up,
get
bro.
out there.
We have to
gotta
go to
get
the
out there.
affluent
We gotta get
areas,
after it. Yeah, you know,
the tourist areas.
where the
and
big
then
money at.
that's what you think of the North End. But as soon as you touch down here, you're like, damn, this is really a working class
It's very
area.
very homey. Like, you know, a lot of
Very
immigrants still
Italian.
here. You know,
So what better place to be than not? It's not IV. It's for Boston.
for you
Yes.
guys
My
that
guy
don't know
Sean.
Roman numerals.
Like heck.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I know Jordans and I still don't know Roman numerals. A fucking shame.
And we're with Sean, the owner of both the brand and the location.
Oh yeah,
What's
the
up?
hardest working man in
Yeah.
the city. One of them.
Damn.
I don't know
One
about
of
that.
them.
Yeah.
One of them. Hey, I mean, the man's a firefighter too. So if he's doing them both, hats off to you.
Yeah.
bro.
So how did that start? Like when you initially started hustling clothes, were you like off rip? Like I'm just gonna maybe like show people at what do you call it?
No,
Up a ladder?
it just happened. I was designing stuff for like years for myself, and making stuff. I was in the military, so I had like a little crew, or was part of a crew of like 4 people that are really doing their thing now. Once we got outside of the military, shout out my boy Mouse Jones.
Shout out.
He's a big podcast guy.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
reach out. Yeah.
He's on he has his own shows on like BET and stuff, but that's like my little brother.
He's glowed up on us, bro.
Television.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
yeah,
my
bro, I
guy.
could be on
Like,
BIT at
Yo,
that.
got
no,
jobs
I'm like
over there?
chasing my little brother, man. Like he's really doing his thing.
That's what's up.
But it was just like 4 creative kids like on this boat. We were all in the Navy and you know, making music and just being creative. And
A lot of downtime in the military.
I mean, when you're stuck out at sea for like 50 days,
You
know.
imagine. You got nothing else to do. Shit.
Where
No,
were you
I
normally?
did 2 deployments, so like you see the world, you know, all over Europe, the Middle East, Dubai, Africa.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, cause like I don't know, like you being a firefighter and then tell us like you were in the army. Like usually
Navy, bro.
Navy.
bro.
My fault.
it's all good.
But
So
yeah,
it's
like
blowing it.
usually like, you know, when people think about like, you know, everybody's just getting put in the box these days, or as always, I feel like, you know, it's like you'd never think that someone that was, you know, in such like cutting edge, like straight ahead, like business would end up in the fashion, like kind of like a rule
He
breaking.
means like it's such a you had to program yourself to be so disciplined for the military, and now you're in like this crazy creative space.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a rule breaking, you know, like kind of like fuck it, do whatever you want type of environment. Like you would, I don't know, I've never seen like both go hand in hand. But
I mean, the military saved my life, bro.
Right.
Like, real talk. Like, I think it's every man should go join up.
Get
and
their
say-
ass kicked for a little bit.
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to see the world if I didn't. I would have just been here.
Yeah.
And you get to meet so many people from like
all
different
walks
walks
of
of
the world,
life
yeah.
and from all over the U.S.
Mhm.
So and make those connections. And
Yeah, you get to learn.
I'm still friends with all those dudes. So
That's good shit. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Word.
did you think you developed kind of like, I mean, that's what I told you like before we were filming. I was like, yo, I dead ass fuck with like how you hustled this whole thing, right? Like this was like some real fucking Boston hustle but dead ass, we need more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hustlers are needed.
And like, do you think you developed a lot of that hardworking nature there, or you had it beforehand? And what a question! Damn, good shit, Boach.
I think I developed my hard work from my parents.
All right.
Seriously, like watching them hustle. It's part of my character. I think to be a hard worker to get to where you want to go.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
But I mean, the military gives you discipline, but also like I don't know.
It's up to you where you channel it.
Yeah, it's inside everybody. You just gotta get to that point. Like, I was always skeptical of like starting something.
Yeah.
I'd always make stuff for myself, and people would comment and be like, "Oh, like where'd you get that?" Blah blah blah.
What, you like tossing on IG, or is this before those days?
This was like before
Yeah, I
that.
was about to say.
Okay.
I'd just make it. I'd get ripped off online, like going to those like design your own T-shirt or
They
whatever.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
This shit looks nothing like what you fucking envisioned it. This is all
Yeah. I'd be on like custom ink, like making shirts for like $50.
Etsy, same shit.
Yeah. No, and people would always comment and stuff, and I never really thought anything of it. Since I was young, I'd always liked to wear stuff that other people didn't have and look different. And then eventually, my buddy Tony, that owns a screen print shop, reached out to me, and he was like, "I have all the tools to like do whatever, and I rock with what you make. Like, what do you want to do? You know?" So I had years of designs in my iPad, and I was like, "I want to make this hat," and we did 50 of them. Put them in a shop in Dorchester.
Boom.
They flew, and then it's just like flip the money.
Which store in Dorchester?
Beantown Athletics he owns.
Still there?
Oh, that's
that's
like right off the bridge, right?
Yeah, it's right on like Granite Ave.
Hex from Dorchester.
Yeah. But yeah, I know exactly.
Like
what
Adams
shop you're talking
Village.
about. I didn't know they like sold. I would never expect that place to like sell like streetwear and shit. Like I thought it was all like hockey,
No, they
like,
don't.
gear and,
No, it's all like Dorchester, Southie, Milton, like.
Oh yeah, they do the
stuff.
uniforms,
They
right?
do like
yeah. Gotcha. Word.
But they do like custom work if you want
Yeah,
something.
I'm sure people.
What a bucket.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, to have a boy that owns a screen print off rip. Ooh.
I know, and you weren't even looking for it. That's just crazy.
Yeah, no,
Everything's
he just I've known him. He's a Savin Hill kid, and
There you go.
I've known him for a while.
It was destined to happen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So like I don't know, for most people that are like into streetwear, I feel like I don't know, we all got started the same way. What was the pair of shoes that you saw as a kid?
What do you got on right now?
He got the
These are
Vans on.
customs.
I was
What's
about to
it say, Machiavelli?
Milcavelli.
Yeah.
My
So
all
you're
my
Boston
friends.
Milk.
Yeah, all my
Okay.
friends
Yeah,
call
bro.
all my friends call me Milk.
That's my guy.
That
used to be my catchphrase.
Used
to call everything milky.
Yeah, because
Milk Blaster.
my last name's Milliken, so
Oh, there you go. Right.
I've always been like Milk,
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. It's great to have an alias.
and I'm tall.
But yeah, what was the first pair of sneakers that you were like, dog, like, I have to. I don't care if the lights get cut off, Mom. I need them. I need them.
I remember vividly. It was probably I used to hoop. It was
That's how it all starts, baby.
first ones were probably maybe the Jordan 4s.
Hey, the original breads.
Yeah. Oh
Them
yeah.
shits, yeah.
When they came out, I was like begging my mother.
Fucking 88 they came out, 1988.
I was begging my mother, man. I was in like elementary school. I was like, I need these shoes.
That's how it all starts, yeah. And then you get the shoes and you're like, damn, I need a sweater.
What-
Nah, I need the jeans. I need the hat.
What would the
fucking snowball?
if you wanted to make a custom? Are those custom right there?
Yeah,
That
so
is-
that's Air Force One.
With
And
stripes?
and I wish the people could see it because this is so fucking Boston.
So basically, I took the Adidas stripes off a pair of shell toes, and then like hand stitched them through the leather over the Nike sign. I know, like, I had this idea for a while because of Boston's Adidas culture. Like,
thank you.
Growing up, Adidas Park.
We're a big Adidas city, man.
The Adidas tree, where like you walk by wearing Nikes, they take your shit and they throw it in a tree. The gang culture there, like all that stuff.
Yeah, all the
like,
three shit, bro. Yeah, like it's
yeah,
so integral
like
to the city. Adidas,
like when I
the
did
three
those,
stripes.
I remember like at OG's, like the Boston hip hop, like or one of them,
Yeah.
and he was just like, I need these in every color. Like these are crazy. I was like, dude, this took me like 3 months to like hand stitch the.
I know, and they're placed perfectly too.
Hand stitch them. I got them up here too.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of him. But yeah, like that's some real Boston shit that people like kind of forget.
And then
like,
after I had
stripes,
the
man.
idea, and then I saw like Mike Sherman, Chinatown Market did them. Did a pair,
There you go.
but he has them like all the way.
Yeah, it's
up
not.
them.
Yeah, this is so like.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is so fucking to the point. It's yeah.
And then I reached out. I sent a picture. I don't know if you know who Billy Walsh is.
Name sounds familiar.
Well,
He-
that's
he
everybody in
he-
the city, bro.
I was
No.
always gonna say. Yeah,
Well,
Chris
he's
Finnegan.
a nice Irish name. He's from Jamaica Plain. He was out in L.A. He started Mr. Completely.
Oh, Billy Walsh is the dude from Entourage, the director.
No,
right?
no. This is different.
That is
This
Billy
is
Walsh,
real
right?
life.
That is
Yeah,
Billy
yeah.
Walsh. That
But this
Billy
is
Walsh.
this is real life Billy Walsh. And but he was living in L.A. and he started Mr. Completely brand. He did the Pumas with Rihanna. He was
the
he was taking those soles
Yeah.
with the Mr. Completely stuff. Like he had that idea to take a creeper sole and put it on a sneaker.
Yeah.
And Puma like approached Rihanna and was like,
Hey.
"Where'd you get these? Like we should do like with the deal." And she's like, "Oh, Billy made them. Like I'm
That
not
was
doing
the
it
man,
without
yeah,
Billy."
yeah.
And it was
Billy.
like sneaker of the year. But he's a Boston kid. He's out in L.A.
Good for him, man. We need more of that.
Yeah, he writes music. He
So he's an
he's super
all-around
ta-
creative.
yeah, he writes for like Alicia Keys, Post Malone. He
Oh,
does
wow.
all sorts of crazy
Where's he
shit.
from, you said?
Jamaica Plain.
Jamaica Plain.
JP, baby.
Hey, can you put the gain up on his mic just a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, bro.
But so the story I was trying to tell.
Yeah.
I sent him a picture of the sneaker, and he's like, "Oh, me and what's the dude's name? That Lucci?
Quiet fan
Greg-
Lucci.
No, Greg Lucci. Gourmet sneakers. You remember Gourmet?
You're looking at the wrong dude for fashion. Bro.
No. Well, this dude, he's originally from here, and he's worked with like Nike and all these people.
Gourmet
And
sneakers.
he's like, "Oh, me and Lucci made a bunch of them." Where we were actually taking off the Nike imp, but we never showed anybody.
Right.
So I was like, "Fuck!" I thought I had like the original idea, but
We'll run up on him.
I know.
We'll rob him.
Yeah, nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know where the OG came from. That's what's up, bro.
they're
But
fire.
Wait,
fuck.
so
Yeah, go
so
for it.
here's my question. Like, everyone who kind of understands like streetwear and shit understands like, yo, there's a period where like you gotta bust your ass to like start pulling shit together. How long did that take you until people were like, oh shit, like I've seen that around, like oh shit, I've seen that before?
Shit. Probably after like the first 50 hat, and then since I'm a fireman down the street, and a lot of the Bruins live in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, walk by the firehouse, and I'm like, yeah, like, hey, I made this hat, like, blah, blah, blah. Here you go, bro, like, and they just all started rocking with it like
Huge.
instantly. So all the bees started wearing the black snapback or whatever.
This joint over here we got with Terry.
No,
That's
not
even
the
before-
Celtics.
that's
It was
even
just
before-
black
way
with
before,
a
way
with
before.
a white Boston on it, and they all started wearing it, and people were asking like, "Where they get the-" you know what I mean?" Like it was a huge like cosign, but it wasn't like I was like paying the athlete like, "Hey, wear my
It's like
stuff."
they
It was just like,
genuinely
"Hey,
like
like
wearing that
if
shit,
you
yeah.
like here's a hat."
This is different, you know. There's really nothing like in the city that you can find that like that embodies like that city sentiment, but like you know you get like your own little flavor of it too. You know, it's very unique in that sense.
Wait, so you flipped so many logos. Why did you choose? It's Supreme, right? For the store.
Not Supreme, Boston Acoustics.
No, so like
No. Well, that is Supreme, correct? That red.
the what?
There's the black Boston, there's the red Boston.
The box logo.
So like the font is different. So like, I don't know. If you follow Supreme and like, I mean, I'm a fan of Supreme. They're the king of
the
flipping
branding genius.
Like
buy a brick for $400.
Yeah. But they use like a Futura font. It's an Arial font that I use. But my whole thing on why I did a box logo was my mother's whole side of the family's from Queens, New York, and my dad's whole side of the family's from Boston, and just battling back and forth with my cousins, like growing up, like, oh, the Yankees suck, and like, fuck A-Rod, and you know what I mean? But it was like
things like that.
Yeah,
New York versus Boston shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was like, that first idea, or it wasn't the first idea. I had a bunch of things I want to make, and I still have on ice that I want to make. Yeah. But just to set it off was like.
But that was the first one, right?
Yeah.
My question was why for the illuminated store sign you flipped so many. Why did we choose that one over all the other ones?
Because that's the first.
Okay, that's
the first hat I made was a box logo, and it was actually in homage of Boston Acoustic Speaker Company, because talking trash with people from New York is like, well, Boston did it first. You know what I mean? So like Boston had a box logo before Supreme
ever did, and niggas don't know that.
Just to like give that
now you know
history. You know what I mean? And like that's my argument with a lot of stuff is like it happened here first.
No, I feel like
and then
that too, bro. Like
it's like we started America. Like, you know what I mean? Like we start a lot of shit, and it doesn't.
And we
really
conceived
knows the
America.
history.
The first settlers were out of Plymouth, bro.
Shit, most fucking presidents came out of here from that time period too.
Yeah, I mean, just so much history here, and
it's a city, man. You can't beat it, right?
And we always beef with New York, and it's just growing up. Like my mother, New York, it's like, and then it's Boston. Yeah, so it's like.
Have you heard of the New York versus Boston Facebook pages?
No,
bro, they're hilarious. We talked about them before. There's literally just Facebook pages dedicated to dudes from Boston and dudes from New York just talking mad shit to each other.
Hilarious.
No reason. It's like y'all lag.
I have love for New York. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have family there, and a lot of my friends from there.
But this is a home base.
Yeah, it's just like, why not poke fun? Like it was.
You gotta show love for your city, bro. It's just
it was like nobody's really I don't know, the other stores and stuff, it's like nobody's just like, this is Boston. Like, this is Boston.
They'll do it for like a little bit. Like, you know, if there's a championship that somebody won, or, you know, something big on the news, but nobody's doing it year round, 24/7.
Yeah.
Did you see people receive that off rip as soon as you started? Just because it's a 101 out here, you feel me? Like.
Yeah, like as soon as I did those 50 Rothko, like I bought Rothko camper.
Like, damn, the city really needs something like this.
All Dorchester kids were like, bought that up, and it was just like, let's make more. And then it's like, well, what else you want to make? And it's like, dude, I have literally 5 years worth of designs in my iPad. Like, we could go on forever.
Let's go.
Like,
you were fired up. That's huge.
I know. That's some good shit.
But you have to be smart. It's like, you want to get that branding off on, like, I don't know. It's like weird. I don't want to like empty my full clip.
You never want to do that, you know?
It's just, I have stuff like chilling on ice that I've showed people, and they're like, that's crazy. And it's like,
you'll never see that.
No. Eventually you will. But it's like, once I'm trying to build to a certain point where it's like, I can make whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. And really do some real creative shit. You know what I mean?
So what do you think is it like? The East Coast kind of has like an upper hand on that, like whole streetwear, like kind of. Like,
not necessarily. I mean, LA.
Where's Stussy from?
Stussy is based out of LA, but that's more like. Well, I mean, streetwear is essentially.
That's like the birth. That's the birth of it. Stussy was the birth of that, and what did he do to set that off? Was like take the Chanel logo, flip it,
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like ingrained in street fashion. And it's always the higher end labels. That's why what Virgil's doing is so crazy to me, is because
he literally changed the game.
It's always been the high end fashion, like taking off of like ripping off of
This
what's happening in the street,
That was
and then vice versa to make the street look more luxury. They would, but like I'm a huge Virgil fan of what he's doing.
But do you think that like that could? I don't know. Do you think it's kind of like, how do I put it? It's bad. Obviously, the exposure is always good, but do you think like in a way it's kind of like they're just drying out the creativity from like that culture and keeping it to themselves? Do you think it's beneficial to the culture?
Is that a common conversation, Hank? That these head.
I feel like once Virgil got to power over at fucking Versace,
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. People were like, okay, well, so it's the higher end powerhouse is just gonna start.
No, I think it's groundbreaking. Like he's like the first dude to like do it
legally, because like people look at like Dapper Dan and like well he was doing it before, but he got fucking fined and sent to jail,
and
like,
now he's getting praise for it. Like it's just a cycle of, I mean, it's just clothes, man. Like
and exposure never hurts.
It's just crazy that like I can't imagine, because like all those fashion houses, all that stuff, it's like these stuffy like white people, and for him to come in there and just shake it up,
African dude just coming in
just to shake it up, like
it's dope.
It
was definitely groundbreaking.
So when did that start? When did you like really start hustling this? Like what year?
I mean, this is like probably my whole life. Like I've always wanted to do this. I just never had the balls, really, and then it just came to a head, and it lined up, and I was like, just fuck it. Let's do it. 3 years ago?
Oh, wow, okay.
Damn,
so,
you
like...
grew this motherfucker quick.
Yeah, this is pretty...
It was quick.
Pretty impressive, bro.
No, so, like the first 50 hats, and then it was like, boom, 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 the athletes started wearing it, and then Edelman wore a hat on the Patriots stuff, and I was like, I need a website, because everybody was like...
No, Big
E. It's this one, right?
No, he was wearing like a blue with a red box. No, he did a trip to like Israel or something.
Oh wow, global shit, even better.
Yeah. Huge. With like Robert Kraft and stuff, and he was wearing a hat. This was before he had his. I think I influenced him. Now that he has JE11, he saw like people were going after the hat and started his own thing. But
you
I'll love to Julian.
I know.
No, it's all love,
bro.
All love. It's all love, dude.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey.
I mean, I gave him that hat. I gave him like 2 years ago, and then his first game back, he wears it out in the press conference, and everybody's blowing me out. I'm like, what? What? All right, I got to re-release this hat.
I gotta make more.
Yeah.
Hitting up your boy.
But no, shout out Julian, man.
Damn. So like, not only like in this situation, but like I feel like just streetwear in general. Like, how integral do you think sports are to like that whole culture?
Jordan, bro.
Yep.
Huge.
Yep.
Huge. It's like,
literally,
if you're not an athlete, like, I don't know, sports influences so much, man.
And especially basketball. Because, I mean, because the sneakers, of course, like, it goes hand in hand. Like, it's...
Look at it. Dude, Tom Brady's like the biggest athlete in the world.
Best athlete of all time.
Yeah,
he's here.
Thank
like,
the most winningest athlete.
It's crazy.
Keep talking that shit, but tell him more.
Well, I just don't even think it's a conversation anymore. Like,
it's really not.
It's crazy.
I mean, people will never give him that shine, but no one's won more than
Not right now. Not right now because he's still playing, but it'll be like a Jordan situation.
I mean, he's not the most.
He's bigger than Jordan.
He's not the most athletic.
Who gives a fuck?
But he is.
He's a winner.
He is a GOAT.
I know. He's a 40-year-old man putting up crazy numbers.
He's a GOAT, man.
How blessed are we?
Well preserved.
How blessed are we? Fucking crazy.
How frequently do people mix up IV, Boston, and
all the
time.
Boston?
All the time.
Yeah.
It probably pisses you off, right?
No, it's just I'm just like,
yo, you run IV, boss? That's my fucking dog.
Yeah. Like I'm putting IVs in people. No, I don't know. When we like came up with the name, I was like, I want to do something for the city, and there was four me, Tony, that does the screen print, my buddy Frankie, and a guy that's no longer a part of it, but now it's like my mom, because my mom's like the OG, like sews every label on every hat every, she's cutting sweatshirt.
Real
She's
work.
like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
I know you told me earlier she was the one to put you onto graffiti.
Yeah, I mean, her hand styles are crazy, and like her penmanship, and just like when I was a little kid, she was like, "Oh, this is how you do like bubble letters and blah blah blah." And
Yeah, so you
I
kinda
got
brought
big into
up with it.
graffiti. Yeah, graffiti. Like, I'm still writing on stuff. You know what I mean?
Some
So,
good shit.
and I'm trying to get my kid like.
Were you on some
I'm
of
trying
that,
to
like
push.
that classic graffiti type shit, or were you actually on some mural shit? Because there's some people putting out bullshit graffiti.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trash out nowadays,
people that
but
just-
I was influenced by like the early '90s graft that was happening in Boston. Was just
What does that mean? What is that?
I'm not familiar.
graffiti.
Oh, okay.
it's
Just
just
slang,
like,
the slang.
Graft was just like some of the illest writers like ever.
Are you a fan of like the Shepherd Fairies, like the Obey guy?
That's like street art.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
Was there a difference, street art and graffiti?
I think so. Yeah,
To be honest, I've never done either.
I think so. Yeah.
It's definitely a different. Graffiti is definitely more gritty, more like you're fucking drawing on someone's wall. Like,
Illegally.
Yeah, like Shepherd Fairy, like he did Obama's
Oh, he
logo.
murals
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
did. Like, he
Yeah.
did the Hope logo for Obama type shit.
But there
you
can
know
be a
what I'm saying?
hybrid between both, correct?
Oh, definitely. A lot of graffiti artists do like legal walls
Yeah,
now and all that
they,
stuff.
they
Yeah, yeah.
mix and match and shit.
Have you ever seen that mural outside the Trader Joe's in Cambridge? That crazy one, or the one outside the Middle East?
I've seen over like Middle East.
Is that something back in the day you could have pulled off?
No, I mean, I was decent, like my hand style, my tags, but probably not. My boy Percy though,
But
my
yeah,
boy
those shits
Percy
are like-
is like the
Yeah,
the
they're
god.
giving you the equipment like ladders, the proper painting equipment and all that shit to make it happen. Like,
I just wonder, how does a graffiti artist hustle? Like, they
Uh,
just keep tagging shit over and over?
Yeah, I mean, look at Cause. He's a graffiti artist.
does he actually? For real? I had no idea. Wow.
Cause was a graffiti artist, man.
Yeah.
And then he was doing like the advertisements, the legal
Yeah.
advertisements and stuff. And now look at what he's
I
doing.
know. Or
Like,
you could get into the
he's-
sneakers, yeah.
he's a billionaire, bro.
Like
in
Futura
Instagram shoots or
or-
something like that. Instagram's
I mean, but this was probably before then.
Mm-hmm.
Cause.
Yeah, art, street art. It's definitely gotten the recognition that it deserves now. It's not about the contemporary or the Baroque style. Like people.
I mean, my boy Percy, that I have another clothing line called Children from Beyond. He came up in the Boston scene and killed it, and he did this street scene on the wall here.
Word.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
just
say,
did a huge.
You guys got to come to the store. The aesthetic. in
He's
here is
working a huge piece over in Cambridge, dude, and it's like he's
He did
doing
all
a
these
street
faces?
song of the whole. Yeah, that's like the Children from Beyond. It's all
Yeah, it's just hot.
shit he comes up with in his head.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. I'm like, how do you even put that together in your head, man?
He
That's just-
literally walked down the street, took a picture, came back here.
How long it
We
take?
rolled out the
Oh, I
wall
see his
black. He
signature
had
right
a
there.
can of white paint, and
He just went.
I was just sitting here like,
Fucking
"You
mind blown.
are an alien." Like, he's an alien. Shout out Paris.
You know who would I feel would reach out off rip is Dave Portnoy to get ahead. Has he got one yet?
Dave Portnoy actually tried to steal one of my shirts. I did a shirt with Amendola
Wow.
last playoffs.
Wow.
Come on now, Prez.
I feel like he'd show love to something like
That's
this.
what I'm
He'd love some
saying.
shit
Reach
like
out
this.
to my guy. He's good.
Nah,
people.
fuck him.
That's hilarious.
I know, you building your own thing over here. It's kind of dope,
fuck
man.
Portnoy, man. No, he tried to steal that. So Danny Amendola wanted to do it. All the Patriots say, "Let's fucking go in the locker room. Let's go. Let's fucking go." He was like, "Yo, I want to do a shirt." I'm like, "Say less.
Yeah,
like, what do you
say
want to do?" He designed the shirt. I was like, "I'll make them."
Davey.
LFG. So
bad.
Barstool saw Amendola with the shirt,
Yeah.
so they replicated the shirt and put it on their website. So I hit him off rip. I'm like, "Do you understand? Like, Danny Amendola made this shirt with me.
Wow.
Eat my whole dick."
Davey.
What did they say? Did they just took it down? Or
Yeah, he's like, oh, my bad, bro.
That's funny as shit.
I'm like, you just sued the NFL for the
You
Saturdays for
got
the
the
poor.
nerve.
You have
You got
millions
the
of dollars,
nerve.
bro. Like, I'm trying to feed my kids.
Yeah, I'm saying, come on,
Like,
get it together. That's funny.
Wow.
fuck him.
Connor had a little run-in with the Barstool guys back in the day.
I did. I think I'm in a position where I can talk about it now.
You know, actually, shut up. Coley Mick, shout out him. He does a Scary Terry.
Oh,
He bought a Chris Herron Durfee jersey and
Nice.
rocked that shit around.
Nice.
Barstool
Have you
offices.
met Terry's brother yet?
Gunnerman. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
My friend Dan's cool with him. Yeah. Terry, shout out Terry.
Great guy.
Yeah.
He's
And
right next to me over here.
shout out
Terry.
Gunnerman. I'm fucking with the song Chum Heavy. He showed it to me in the studio.
Big shout out Gunnerman.
Bopping.
So
Good guy. Oh yeah.
When did you start doing accessories? Like not hats. Like I'm looking at a
Like
fanny
the
pack.
fannies and
I just go with the flow.
I feel it, yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
if people want
I just
it,
have
let them
a
have it.
gun holster.
Is it. Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can put your like
I might have to get one of those
iPhone
for
in
Christmas.
there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know a couple licensed carriers. I might want one. This is fresh too.
the Boston Blicky bag.
The blicky.
I
I
like
just
that.
learned what that was like a week ago. A
The
blicky.
Boston Blick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of those, bro. That's just hot. Holy shit.
Nah, I mean, I always have a bunch of ideas and stuff, and then I'll just like randomly do stuff and then put it up in here.
Word. So to the Blicky.
Well, question
I do
is
think.
black and white's kind of like your go-to.
Yeah, I basically only wear those two colors.
Yeah,
It's
It's
as you
milk.
can see, it's a lot of
black and
just
white.
black.
I fuck with it, bro. Black is my
Yeah.
favorite color too.
Yeah.
All right.
What about the gray quarter zip I gave you? Is that rockable? Because I can go get a black one too.
Yeah.
I'm in the
I'll
black
wear
one.
that.
You like the black one.
Sean got a quarter zip. Everybody.
Yeah.
We didn't give him the season shirt. I gave him something fresh because I knew he'd pick something nice apart from something.
You know, a little something to wear to church on Sundays. or for the holidays this Christmas, you know? You can show up at the dinner table.
Question: What how frequently are people stopping by the store? Is most of what you're still doing online?
Bro, I had 3 people when I was standing out there. Like, it's closed? What the fuck? Do you know when it's
Yeah.
going to open? I'm like, I have no idea.
Because for anybody wondering, this store is now 1 year old after
Mhm.
you dropped a commercial.
Yeah,
Go watch the
so
commercial. It's fresh.
yeah, so I opened the day after Stiz shut down House of Blues and like
Yeah.
sold it out, came full circle.
Legendary.
So the next day we opened, like I had Smash Bros set up DJing, like O Beats was here,
Yeah.
Young Seuss, like
Zeus.
Replay,
Oh, God.
Vintage Lee, they all came through. Everybody, they were hurting from the Stiz show, but they all showed up.
They managed to get the swing.
And then all of a sudden, what's crazy is the first hat I've ever given like an athlete was Milan Lucic, and they were in town playing the Bruins. So the store opening, he rolled up,
That's
and the
huge.
Bruins rolled up,
It's huge.
Wow.
and we got a picture of like
Big blessing.
Lucic, David Krejci, Smash Bros,
Oh, wow.
Seuss. So they're like, who are these guys? Like Smash
Seuss.
Bros were
It's
like,
like each
they're
street-
like, who's this guy? I'm like, plays for
you
the
know.
Bruins, man.
Funny,
Yeah.
funny story about Seuss.
Too funny.
So I threw a show at the Middle East this summer.
Zeus.
I don't know if you met Polo Summers yet, but he performed.
I think I know.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
he's
him
around a
around.
bunch. And Seuss like did a song set open for him, and I go backstage, and Seuss, we already talked about this. Dude was dead ass taking a nap during a chaotic concert. I was like, dude, are you dead ass?
Did you see the photo shoot I did with Zeus?
I didn't see it.
I
You
saw
have it on your
snippets
phone?
of it. I
Oh
saw
my
it, yeah.
god!
I saw
What is
it.
on- it's on
With
your
the
IG?
with the
It's on
do
IG.
with the
Yeah,
do-rag?
yeah, that shit
I got him on my
had- that shit
website,
had me
man. I
rolling.
got Zeus with the.
Yeah, Zeus is a funny fucking kid. I like him.
That was after well, it was me and Greg.
It's-
Greg took the photos.
Oh,
You know
right.
Greg Gaff?
Greg is on fire. I tried to get him up here a couple times.
Oh, the photos
They're up
hilarious.
here.
Just go to my website, man.
Yeah, it's probably better to do that. Fuck, what I was about to say. Like, so you've definitely gotten like a lot of like high caliber guys to wear your shit.
Pause.
Who's like?
High caliber.
Who's like?
He means like, yo, you had some
He
dudes who are
knows what I
popping
mean. God damn it.
high caliber guys.
Who's?
That's classic. How what was that, like a year ago? He looks young as hell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think he still had braces.
That's hilarious.
Shout out Zeus, young legend.
Who's like on your like Boston celebrity bucket list that you'd really want to see wearing the hat, or the sweater? That you'd be like, let's fucking go. Like,
I legit it's crazy, man. Growing up playing basketball, like Chris Herron was like
And you already got him.
yeah,
my guy.
I was gonna say
Like he did they did a whole article in Rolling Stone magazine, like the bad boy of basketball.
I remember, yeah.
And I cut the pictures out and legit like
Put him on your wall.
yeah, like and he's such a good dude.
Psychotic
And, like,
worker,
doing-
right? Just a
Yeah.
hard fucking worker.
Just he was nasty. Him and Skip to my Lou, like staying up late watching those games, like that dude just influenced me. Like I wanted to be him on the court. Like he dyed his hair blonde. Like I dyed. He had the high socks. I had the high socks. Like that dude just influenced me.
Used to ball.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're tall, dude. How tall are you? 6'5"?
No, I'm 6'3.5".
For the shorties, he's 6'5". He's 6'5".
I was a shooting guy.
and I'm 6'4".
Jumper was wet.
There you go.
Yeah, just I mean to have him like I did his Boston shootout jersey where I was like screen printing, and now to have it like where the quality of work is
You got a
crazy.
All right, see you later, bro.
And to have him after I dropped the Ewing like hit me up and be like, let's do a Durfee jersey. I was like, let's go. Like this is amazing. Tom Brady wearing the shirt like blew my mind.
He's already gotten.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Chris Herron, I'm sure.
I said so. Ben Affleck's going through some shit like with sobriety and stuff. And he wanted a Herron jersey, and he went to Ringe. He went to Cambridge.
Yeah.
So I sent him one of those.
Him and Matt Damon both.
I haven't really.
Him and Matt Damon went there. I sent him a jersey and stuff when he got out of rehab. Yeah.
Good shit, yeah. Damn, so the bucket list done, huh?
No, man. I mean, I want to start working with. We have so many major sneaker brands here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We have Converse. We have Puma. We have
Timberland.
Reebok.
New Balance.
Timberland's from
New
here
Balance.
too, yeah.
Like start messing with the
With the
people
big boys,
here. I mean, just for them to be in like the backyard here, and I mean, I know they do work with Concepts and Bodega and stuff, but
that's
like
every now and then.
yeah, but
you
it's
know?
like you have cool, like you have stuff going on. Like reach out to these kids, the young kids that are doing stuff. Like
they should be. Way more
they could be
often than
doing
they do,
so
you
much
know?
cool shit.
Yeah, they could definitely take that whole like street market like by the balls if they wanted to, but
That would make me happy,
you
man.
know, yeah,
Just to see them messing with like the local talent here.
I don't know.
Question. So you fully run the business on your own?
No, so it's me, Tony, Frankie.
You
know,
guys
my
have, like,
mom's
certain
so and so.
designations?
So basically it was just me here, like working the store, like doing the layout. Like
Sales.
I make all the stuff. Tony it's like he's the screen print and like getting the blanks and.
But the business end of things, like when you guys like, if you guys like are on some like strategy shit or like inventory and
it would be like this is what we have like and send it to him. We need more of this.
Okay.
This. You know what I mean? It's not like it's laid back. It's just like shooting a text like, hey,
Trying to do this.
It's just I think a lot of people. I think there's a certain point for a lot of people starting shit up where it's like, yo, like I have an idea and I'm doing it, but once you got to wrap the business around it. I think a lot of people have trouble with.
Yeah, and mixing like business and friendship is tough. I mean, all that stuff's tough. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a buck though. 3 years, bro, to do this is
that's
relatively
pretty
fast.
impressive, man. Pretty impressive.
Well,
It probably felt like 10 years, but like
Yeah, but I mean, being an online business is, I mean, anybody can make a website and put a
Facts,
product up
and
there
sell
and
shit,
sell
yeah.
it.
But,
But it's
to
like,
have
are you
that-
actually making sales? And
That's the thing, to have that shit that makes people drawn to your product. That's the hard part. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the product itself.
I got to get Chilla hat. I told my friend I was doing. He's like, yeah, bro, go get me a Patriots hat. I was like, all right, bro, I got you. No worries.
Hell yeah.
Big Chill, shout out Chill. That's our guy.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an idea and people, I mean, I didn't know the Bruins were gonna like really fuck with it. You know what I mean? I just gave him a hat. Like, hey, I made a hat. I didn't know if he was gonna like throw it in the trash. You know.
Have you ever done like a fitted hat instead of? Just
I did when I first started. I did.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what was hot back then. Wasn't nobody wearing these fucking
Yeah.
snapbacks.
I mean, snapbacks don't really fit my head. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I got a big dome too, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
for me,
wear
it was the opposite.
I wear more like a unstructured like dad hat type.
Yeah.
Have you done those?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to hop on.
I did the Seinfeld ones. I did the.
I like that collection, the Seinfeld boss.
That's my boy Will. He's a
Bro.
local graph writer,
That shit was
man. If you see the word Alps anywhere, that's
That's
him.
him.
Yeah, that's my guy.
For sure.
But he's a young, like 20, 21-year-old kid. And
Yeah,
I
it
seen
was
the Seinfeld flip he did. I hit him up right away. I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, let's do something. You know what I mean? I put him in the commercial. He's the kid with the skateboard.
Oh, that's him?
train.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I'll look him up.
Let me
my
find
guy.
it.
Another question. So I see you got like. By the way, the Menino joint is like my favorite piece that you.
Yeah,
you've
that
ever
was
put out.
definitely one of my favorites. And
Leno
I
Menino.
had all the state senators and shit come in here, and what blew my mind is one of the senators put it on, took a picture, sent it to Menino's wife.
Wow.
Look at what I'm wearing. I'm like, this is bananas.
Damn, so that's exactly what like I was going. So like obviously you being a firefighter, like politics kind of like impact your everyday life, like directly.
I'm not into politics.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But like if like
This
anybody,
is you, right?
Yeah.
It's fate. It's fate. I had
That's
no clue. it was
yeah.
you.
Will made the stickers. Yeah,
Heck, you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
That's in May.
Hell yeah.
So, but like, if any like a running candidate were to ever approach you, be like, "Hey, like, we'd like to team up and like have you design." Nah, never.
I'll never do that.
I don't like everybody like on Twitter and all this crazy I'm good.
Yeah,
man.
it gets dirty and it gets a little.
Yeah,
tricky
but
down
look
the
at
line,
look
you
at
know?
what look at all the Kanye shit.
Yeah. But I
Him
mean, he
talking,
kinda,
but him talking reckless like that definitely ruined.
it hurt his image for sure.
Well, bro,
goes
that
with a
and
lot of people.
you can't. There's no right way if you talk about politics. It's a
No, because
way.
you're gonna
You're on one side.
you're gonna offend. It doesn't matter what you say or what you believe or anything. Like
people are so defensive, bro. Like you can't even.
Especially at this time, it's if
It's
you
crazy.
stick for one side, then you means that you like this is all you. Like,
Yeah,
this is
I
all you
just-
represent.
dude.
It's like, dude, I'm just a person.
it's like logging into Facebook and like I'm just like immediately log out because it's
I
like
feel you.
all these people. I'm like, what? I'm like,
It's
this is
always
on
a
the.
battle.
Fuck Trump.
It's
Fuck
a-
Hillary.
It's a consistent battle.
But it's like, what is
There's
going
no
on in
benefit.
your life?
and like yeah, that's what I'm saying. And,
It's a fact.
And I don't like that coming from you, because like I said again, like dude, you're a firefighter. Like whoever gets selective like that, essentially like kind of like affects your job and like.
I mean,
you're
I'm big
fucking-
on what's happening like with my union.
Yeah.
Oh, who's your union?
Local.
Is it
718.
Nage? Is
No.
it
No.
Okay.
No, Boston Fire.
Okay. My
Union.
father works in a union as well.
Yeah. Like I'm big on unions and that stuff, but it's like I'm not gonna
That's what I'm saying. Like
start
even for a
talking
person,
start talking reckless with someone because they like this person and I feel a different way. It's like
I
all
like
that
That's how you
political
feel,
shit.
dude.
All
Yeah.
that political shit sucks.
It's
like
at the end of the day, it really doesn't affect you. The
if
way
you
people
if you're
make it look at,
no, if you're a good person and you're nice to people and
take care of your
like
family,
you help
know?
people and
Yeah.
that like that's all that matters.
Exactly. People get too tied up in that
Yeah.
shit, man. But
Politicians are thieves, man.
they sure are. I know that. I come from a fucking third world country, bro. So
Hell yeah.
they fucking steal from you right in front of you.
Yeah,
They
bro.
don't even care about hiding it. It's hilarious.
Nuts.
Yeah.
So, question: you have the menu when you walk in.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
thought
seen
that
some
was
shit like
just
that.
an
That's
idea.
that's some genius shit. Well, because then people got to take that shit home. And be like, oh wait.
Yeah, I feel
Damn,
like
bro, you're a smart dude, man.
just being in the North End, it's all restaurants.
Yeah,
So
I was
like,
about to
what
say.
do you? Everybody has their menus and their
It fits
windows.
the description perfectly.
So it's like you walk in, like I don't have prices on anything. So it's like,
Smart man.
grab a menu.
I know. See
Also,
what we
we'll
got.
do some marketing for you. Listen, if you're ugly, you're nasty, shorties aren't messing with you, your dude just left you.
Grab that fanny.
What is it? Is it 148? 148?
148 Salem.
Come
Street,
through
yeah.
148 Salem Street. and you can glow up for a night, but make sure you wash your shirt afterwards, because that's disgusting if you don't.
That's a fact. And grab a blicky bag if you can too for your line and all your.
Okay, heck, we don't support that on the podcast.
Needs.
So why the North End of all places?
Because I work here on
true.
the fire department,
Yeah, the fire
and just
station.
walking by, and I was thinking like,
This is your community, you know.
no, but it's perfect because there's no, and there's no place like this here.
Yeah.
And just having like a little boutique on where people are going to the Old North Church, people from all over the world, like walking up and down the street.
Yeah, touristy area as well. Yeah, Freedom Trail as well.
Instead of going to 7-Eleven and buying like that $10 Boston
fake-ass
shirt, it's
fucking-
like, oh, you come in here and you're like,
Get you
oh,
some
You're getting real
swag,
shit.
yeah,
Get you some swag. I like
yeah,
it. Nah, definitely very well put together.
appreciate it.
So how much hand to hand? So I started selling gear. It's not like well facilitated design like this, but that's kind of how a lot of this shit started for me. I was out here going door to door selling shit.
Yep.
How much of like your start was like that? Where, like,
Yeah.
the boys like, yo, you got a fucking t-shirt in your trunk, bro? I
dude,
got you.
I still, if someone hit me up the other day and they were like, do you have any herons left? Like, told me this whole story. I'm like, yo, I'm working at 24 at the firehouse.
Whoa.
What size are you?
24s.
I'm like, just shoot me a text, pull up. Like,
You had
I
any
still do
trunk?
hand to hand.
That's my fucking dog.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, you got to grind. Dude, the grind don't stop.
Never.
That's a fact, bro.
No. And that kid will never forget that.
Yeah,
That kid will be like, dude, I reached out. Like,
The
I
owner
try to
himself,
talk to
you know?
everyone.
Yeah.
No, but like people hitting me up, I respond. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, you responded off rip when I reached out. I was like, yo, bro, I fuck with this. You down to do a
Yeah.
podcast? Yeah, rip, 100%. He's a good dude, this guy.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you can't. You gotta be a good dude.
You have to, yeah.
Where did you grow up in the city?
All over.
You bounced around. But you were in the city or suburbs?
I was in Southie for like 15 years. Dorchester, Quincy, West Roxbury.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
The whole
Heck,
nine
Heck,
yard.
Heck lives near Inman's, right?
What?
Okay.
I said we gotta stop talking about
Yeah.
where I live.
Right?
Don't shit on any rappers up here. Now they know.
That's a fact.
Yo, so you were also around for like the big wave of music, right?
Yeah.
You were.
The come up
I'm gonna
was
call it the
kinda hand in
wave,
hand.
right?
The come
Yeah,
up was
just
at
to
the same
watch like what Stiz and Tim did and how they did it so perfect is like great.
Yeah.
And to see like what Christmas did, it's really shining a light on to say there's so many talented kids here, man.
It's disorganized. That's the big thing I'm seeing.
Yeah, and you only have so many venues you can
that are
do
willing
something,
to, you know,
and it's like,
support you.
yeah, but I mean, you have Pusha T flying in here, handpicking Stripes 3, giving him a fucking record deal.
Huge.
Like,
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah,
people
I
are-
forgot about that. Yeah.
people
Fucking-
are listening, like eyes are on the city right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, even Brockton, like
Yeah,
I
Brockton.
fuck
Do
with
the
Lord
Flyers?
Felix, I fuck with Patrick Michael, I like all those dudes.
I gotta put you on a Kmart. That's my guy.
Hell
Out
yeah.
of Cambridge.
Out of Cambridge. Shout out Kmart.
Yeah.
He's the opening for those dudes, right?
That's not announced yet. I got a big announcement on the way though. I got a big one.
You just can't deny good music, man.
I know. But it just took so long for it to be recognized at the same time too, you know.
It's still not recognized, bro.
I know, yeah, but I mean from
That's
like
the point of the show. is
from
it's
just
not
from
recognized.
just having a Benzino to like, you know, having like Stiz and Christmas get on Fader and
Wait,
get their
who'd you
own
forget?
noisy.
Who'd you
and
forget?
fucking-
Yeah,
you
but
forget?
I mean,
What?
Who'd you forget?
I forgot a lot of people.
Melfi. You forgot Melfi.
Yes.
You forgot Melfi.
Well, I mean, he's from
he had a song with David Ortiz, man,
yeah. Oh, Big Papi.
Oh, so you remember
with like the
Melfi?
Reebok
Did you
shoe.
go to
He had
that
his own
roast, to the
shoe.
Big Papi roast?
No.
You don't.
I didn't fuck with him. No. But no, I mean, look at Static Selector, bro. Like
yeah,
Guru,
yeah,
one of the goats. Edo,
That's a fact.
Terminology. Like, there's plenty of people. I mean, it's a different. I mean, I just fuck with good music,
Yeah.
man. But like Static still reps home,
He does, yeah.
even though he's in New York.
It's just a different type of hip hop, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's all music though.
No.
Good
What
music's
I'm
good
saying is
music.
he should get more shine. 100%.
Yeah,
Dude
I mean,
is a psycho worker.
Yeah, he had Stiz on Shade 45. He had Avenue. Who else up there?
Avenue.
Bro, and he'll like go DJ set. This is what they were just telling me over at Phoenix Down. Like, he just like doesn't fucking stop, that guy.
Nah,
He's a
man.
beast.
He just shot. I sent him a Reggie Lewis, man, and he went out to like Cuba and shot a music video, and he's got like a bum leg walking around on a cane.
I think
and
I
shit.
seen it on the IG. He's in the Havana with the jersey on,
Yeah.
a bottle of rum.
That's huge.
That Cuban rum.
Yes, I mean, just look at that. He signed with Shade 45 and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Like,
pretty big.
He's a Lawrence dude, so I mean that's crazy.
Oh yeah. On the come up, baby.
Yeah, I just support good music. I'm trying to help anybody that has good music and is out there hustling.
Yeah, we need more of that.
And shout out Replay.
Shout out Replay. He texted me. I think he's gonna come up soon.
Replay is my guy.
Word.
I know in the commercial. Oh yeah, again, I know we already plugged it, but the commercial's bopping. It was sick. Also, the trees were green, so I was like, "Damn, this is like refreshing as hell, bro." So, did you choose the set? Like, were you like, "Yeah, this would be a good place to shoot"?
Basically, it was like there's only one of the cameras in the state, so it was like, all right, we got to rent this camera so we can only shoot like these days.
Was it Alexa? Was that something?
Dude,
Some high end shit.
What was it? It was Rule Camera and gave it to you?
No, I did Shadow Lion, Gilad.
Yeah.
the
Do you know
dudes
where they
that work
rented the camera? This
and
is a
shoot all
random
the
ass
Brady
question.
stuff. Huh?
This is a random question. Do you know where they rented the cam?
No clue.
Okay, all right. Continue.
No, so basically they were like, we want to shoot a commercial for the brand, blah, 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 and it's on you to get everybody, basically.
That's
so
dope.
I
They
just
kinda
hit
gave
up.
you creative freedom.
Yeah, but I was like, texting people, I was like, all right, like, I want to show a side of the city that these major brands and all, like, nobody shows. So it's like first day filming, we're outside the Silver Slipper in Roxbury, shooting with Replay and Fobs. And then it's like, then we went to, where did we go? Down the street in Roxbury where they have the Reggie Lewis painted on the wall.
Reggie Lewis painted on the wall.
It's a mural.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, but like, what
And
mural?
the replays in the red, like, it was perfect. I'm like, this is going to be crazy. And then it's like, all right, let me hit up, James Devlin, who's my guy, and let's shoot him. Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns the other day. Like, he's a fullback.
He's a beast.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's my boy.
Where was the hockey scene?
Right down here at the
what?
street, at the Gassy, the street hockey park. Right in the north end. McAvoy and Grizzlick pulled up. I was like,
sick.
you guys want to be in a commercial? So just to, like, it's humbling that these guys are, like, rooting for me and, like, wanting to be.
They want to work with you.
And we've developed friendships, and it's just cool.
Yeah,
like.
I can imagine, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because, like you said, 3 years. It's growing so fucking.
Yeah.
Quickly,
Yeah.
I just think there's probably just a level of it on all edges that, like, I think hard work just relates to hard work. You feel me?
Yeah.
People you recognize it from miles
Definitely.
away. So, like, these dudes are probably just like, yeah, like, this fucking guy's going balls to walls for this, and, like, it's growing quick. Why would I not help him out? type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, you recognize the same other artists too. Like if you see somebody.
Yeah,
working
out
hard,
here where, but it's funny with artists, like, because they like to sit on music and stack records
I don't like
and
that
stuff.
either.
But I know people, like, I know guys that are really working, and I know the talent, and it's just like, I know this dude's like
Good.
the shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna do great things,
you know.
but it's a struggle.
Yeah,
for
it's
real.
a struggle all around, bro. People just gotta figure it out.
Especially in this city, like, you gotta bust your ass.
Hell yeah, ain't no handouts.
Nope.
That's a matter of, like, I think more than anything, I think I've said it a couple times, it's just like there's no market for artists. You can only, as you were saying, you can only do the same venue so many times. There's no real label out here.
Yeah.
So the only way to do anything out here is you got to be on an independent level.
Yeah.
If you're not getting help, just go. But if you work hard, bro.
Look
go,
at what
you know.
Chance the Rapper did. Like,
Oh yeah, I know.
it's like,
And the story's better if you go independent on everything, I think,
yeah.
It's like,
Absolutely.
yeah, that motherfucker did it on his own.
Absolutely.
And what I try to tell kids is, you know what I mean? Instead of taking that money you got from that show and going out and buying, like, a fire fit so you can like flex on people. It's like, yeah, but it's like, dude, start an LLC. Like treat it as a business. Like start an LLC, and then you know what I mean. You travel to go do a shoot, or you write all that. Those are all tax.
Those are all expensive. Yeah.
Like
you
know what I mean.
LLC, yeah, it's dope. Gas, you write off gas money.
Yeah, sick. Hotel rooms, all that. It's like treat it like an actual business. Like it's your life. You're giving your story to the world through music, and it's like if you're serious about it, like treat it seriously.
Exactly. Then people recognize it, and
yeah,
it just snowballs into.
So I just try to. I'm like, you know what I mean. If I do a shirt, like doing the shirts I did with Plaid when he did the album release here, I was like, you know what, like just give me back the cost to make the shirt, take the extra bread, and like shoot a music video, or like put it towards something
to further in your career.
I mean, that's what I try to instill in people, because I didn't take any money from this brand like pretty much until the store opened.
So it was just
reinvest.
It's like, what'd you do? Like sold the first 50 hats, and it's like flip it. Like it's just online. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you have the cost of like a website for like the yearly? Yeah, and it's like just keep flipping the money, and you know what I mean? Hustle. Have a full-time job and have that.
That's the backup,
But like I'm still working down here. Like I'm not.
Hell yeah, you gotta pay bills. Yeah,
I got 3 kids, a wife. You know what I mean? All that shit. So you just gotta work your ass off.
I was about to say, I know you fucking putting in crazy hours, man. Like I said, my cousin's a firefighter. He's fucking doing 24s and a detailed, and it comes back and does another 24. It's nonstop, and then you got this on top of it, and like you're doing most of it. Big sacrifice, big sacrifice.
That's that shit we need to get on though.
Can't knock the hustle.
7-year-old making $22 million a year.
On the YouTube, my kids watch.
He reviews toys and shit.
He's been around. He's a little scheming. Fuck that kid.
I know. Damn.
His parents do like elaborate stuff. It's crazy.
Parents are genius marketers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're the brains.
It's a weird thing though, bro. Like to market your kid like that. How much of it's voluntary?
Oh, barely any of it. I'm sure. He's just. I'm sure he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, hey, just play with it and tell us if you like it. Like little does he know, there's fucking 6-7 figure checks coming in because of that. You're going to college, buddy. Good for you.
Okay, so, this is how we end the show. We'll first plug all your social medias. What's on the way? Your big promo run. That's what's first.
All right. So just dropped the commercial. Played it during the Celtics game, the Bruins game. Might play it some more out there, but it's on YouTube. If you search IV4 Boston commercial, it's out there on YouTube. Check it out. Shout out to everybody that was involved with that. Like to see the finished product, pretty crazy. For Boston, for the Instagram, the Twitter. The shop, 148 Salem Street. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 5 for now. Got some stuff cooking for next summer with the throwback jerseys we've been doing. So
sports throwbacks.
Giving like history lessons on Boston hoops and hoops in Massachusetts in general, where I just felt like you can't go to Mitchell and Ness and get like a crazy throwback of someone.
They only do the basics.
So trying to tell those stories for sure. So look out for that. Coming next summer. Might have a podcast with that. Sitting down with like some of the old players and talking about sick, stuff 100%. to roll it out. With some video content as well. Doing something with Chris Herron. Releasing more jerseys. Doing an event, so just trying to figure out a time. More product and stuff coming. Like I have plenty of stuff in the chamber. It's just when to drop it and all that stuff. But anybody that supports, like Like,
You guys have
means a
probably
lot.
everyone has probably 100% seen a piece somewhere
Yeah.
or the other.
It's hard to
around
miss
it.
it.
If you're in the city, 100%. Just know that what was the brand flip on the Patriots and the Red Sox hats? The text, whatever that is. Everyone has seen those hats.
oh, it's just an old English
Yeah.
font.
Okay. Word.
I did a Dipset flip
Yeah, I
of a
seen that
Patriots.
shit with the
where he's
diplomat emblem.
The
and
Eagles
hats.
holding
That shit
the
was
trophies.
fire.
Yeah,
That shit was fleet.
I should make more of those.
You should, honestly, you should
do a
before
tee
playoff
or a-
season starts. You know,
Yeah,
niggas gonna need that.
jewels.
Okay, so this is how we start and end the show. You get one shot at this. You gotta put your sauce on it.
All right.
It's you gotta say hi.
Hi.
My name. Wait. You want to say? Everyone fucks this up. It's hilarious. It's hi. My name. Your name.
Yep.
And this is my golden hour. And then directly after, no break in between it. It's hi. I'm blank. And that was my golden hour.
Hi, my name's Sean, and this was my golden hour. Hi, my name's Sean, and that was my golden
Yes.
hour.
Beautiful.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Hi, my name's Sean, also known as Milk, and this is my golden hour. Hi, my name's Sean. Hi, my name's Sean, also known as Milk, and that was my golden hour.
And we're live here from Fort Boston at 148 Salem Street.
Hey,